say I got one aim. When I DJ, I don't need to explain.
Hi guys, I'm Blue Star Sim and welcome to my channel. Let's enjoy watching Let's Meet the Samuels. So today in this stream we meet the Samuels, we introduce you to the characters and we find out what Mr. Gregory and Emanuel are all about. So I'm really happy to be starting this Let's Play. I do stream on Twitch and will be uploading my edited videos to YouTube, so I'm really excited and will be currently updating my channel. So let's jump into the Let's Play and let's have a fun time with the Samuels. So here we're meeting Mr. Gregory Samuel. Mr. Gregory Samuel is an elder sim. He has lived in Windenburg for a very long time in this very, very quaint little cottage, and he enjoys his time. He's just washing his hands at the moment. So just telling you a little bit of a backstory about Mr. Gregory Samuel. Mr. Gregory Samuel was married and had a son called Miles, who grew up into an adult, moved away, got married, and had their first child, Emanuel. When Emanuel was around 8 years old, his parents were in a very tragic car crash and passed away. So at the time, Mr. Gregory and his then wife agreed to raise their grandson. They didn't want their grandson, their only grandson, orphan. They agreed to raise him, and they were doing pretty well. So kind of roll on to when Emanuel is around 12 years old. At this time, unfortunately, Gregory's wife passed away. She sadly passed away, and this was when Emanuel was around 12 years old. So just at the time where he's starting to become a teenager. Oh, look at our lovely Emanuel. Another tragedy happened, and so Mr. Samuels was left to raise Gregory as an adolescent all on his own. So at the moment they are struggling a little somewhat financially. They're not, obviously, at the moment Gregory is an elder, they're not earning lots of money. There's just lots of things going on at the moment. So we're just moving around some furniture. We're just trying to get ready to set up Emanuel in his lovely bedroom, and kind of, yeah, just we want to get to know him in this stream. I think that would be really great. So we're just going to move a few things around. I think that's all we're moving at the moment. That's it. So yeah, we really want to get to know these two characters. We want to build up their story, and I'm really excited about introducing you to them. So in this part, this is going to be, I suppose, as you can already tell, I'm definitely doing a voiceover, as I usually stream on Twitch, and my streams are usually around 2 hours long, but I definitely didn't want to make a 2 hour edited Let's Play, so I've condensed it down a bit. So I'm still learning and still doing learning how to kind of voice over, so it's still all new to me, but I'm really excited about letting you know who the characters are, letting you know what's going on, and making the Let's Play really interactive. So at the moment we only have our two characters, which are Gregory Samuels, who is the elder, and then we have Emanuel, who's sitting down on the couch there eating his cereal, and is a bit smelly. Yes, I think you should go and swallow yourself. So I want to introduce you to their friends and people that they are close to, and like I said before, make this Let's Play as interactive as possible. So some of the things that Gregory enjoys is doing laundry. Gregory is very old school and has no desire to use a modern washing machine to wash his clothing. He likes to use I call it a scrubber dub. I don't know what everybody else calls it, but I call it a scrubber dub at the moment. So he's scrubber dubbing and washing the family's clothes, which I'm really impressed by. He looks like he's doing a really good job at it. He looks like he's enjoying it. He looks like he knows what he's doing, especially as a kind of an old school Caribbean man. You know, because in the Caribbean or in other places, washing machines are luxuries, really. So it's really great that we get to see him washing clothes and being domesticated, basically. And we've also got two clothesline, yep, that's what they're called. Clothes washing lines for Gregory to hang out his clothes. So eventually, once he's washed all his clothes, he will hang them out. But there's something that I found really funny about the scrubber dub. As soon as you wash the clothes in there, it becomes really dirty. The water becomes very soiled, and so it's quite a tedious thing washing, because you have to change the water and all that jazz. So it was interesting finding out all of this stuff while I was washing his clothes. So again, the house, there are some parts of this house that are a little bit in need of some TLC. So as you can see, in the bathroom, we've got, you know, there's a big massive crack in the walls. We've got the wallpapers peeling off, and also in Emanuel's room as well. We have some yeah, it just needs a little bit of TLC. So the plan is for Emanuel to level up, to skill up his handiness skill, and hopefully in time he can start to repair some of the items or some of the things in the house that need repairing and fixing, and just maybe spruce the house up a little bit. So we will definitely see Emanuel developing his handiness skill, and then starting to use that skill to kind of do up the house a little bit more. So I'm really excited about that. So here we just have him watching some TV, just enjoying himself. I think he's a bit hungry and he definitely needs something to eat. We've got Gregory, who is definitely a music lover, loves his music. He's recently adopted a kitten, and the kitten, I think, is called Mrs. Pickles. And Mr. Samuels absolutely adores Mrs. Pickles. She is definitely a pampered kitten at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see the type of cat that she grows into. I think that will be very, very interesting. We've got Mr. Samuels cleaning out Mrs. Pickles' litter tray. So yeah, she is definitely a spoilt kitten. We may at some point get a dog, but I definitely think that will be more for Emanuel. So as we see here, we've got Mr. Samuels hanging out his clothing. He loves the outdoors, so one of his pastimes are washing, hanging out the clothes, you know, just watching them dry in the beautiful sunshine, and taking them off the line and folding them up. He actually enjoys doing laundry, which is something that Emanuel does not, so that's very interesting. So we've got Emmanuel coming out, and I think Emmanuel's going to make something to eat because he is very, very hungry. So, he's not very good at cooking yet. He's just started out, so I think he's got, as you can see, um, he's got a little bit of a way to go, and doing things like leaving things on the stove is probably not the most clever thing to do. So we have to remind Mr. Emanuel that cooking is a big responsibility and it's to be taken seriously if he wants to be making delicious meals. So, he's still a teenager. I'm not sure. We definitely want him to get a part-time job. That's definitely something that we would like him to do, as it would help with the finances in the household. But Mr. Samuels is a very, very dab hand at gardening. And so one of his skills is gardening. One of his hobbies, one of his pastimes, one of the things that he loves is to look after his garden. So at the moment, I think he has quite a small, relatively, I would say, very small garden, not very landscaped at the moment. A little bit ad hoc and a little bit wild. But I think as the series goes on, we'll definitely build up his garden, build up his gardening skills, and we'll definitely landscape the garden a little bit more. So yeah, we've just nicely watching Emmanuel. I'll sit down. Oh, he's in his grandfather's room. So he's sitting down and he's just enjoying his meal at the moment, which is very nice. We've got Mrs. Pickles, who's clearly very tired and enjoying a really nice nap. So hopefully in a minute we'll go over to Mr. Samuels, or Mr. Samuels will come in and we'll find out what they're going to do. But as I said before, I'm really excited about making this Let's Play interactive, having you guys comment and kind of give me some ideas and tips about how I can develop the characters. I'm really excited about their progression and yeah, who they will become. Especially Emmanuel. I mean, Gregory's an elder, so he's kind of already lived his life, but I think it's really nice in watching their relationship, and how Gregory supports Emmanuel into becoming a young adolescent into a young adult. So I think that will be very, very interesting how that goes along. So yeah, I'm like I said, I'm very excited. One of my probably personal challenges will be decorating the house. It's not one of my strong points. As you can see, I'm here choosing furniture, or choosing, what am I choosing actually? I don't think I can remember what I was trying to choose here. It's definitely some sort of activities or skill set thing, but I'm not sure what it was, and we'll find out soon enough. But yeah, I think it's just being able to support both Sims in their endeavours, I think will be interesting. And I like the dynamics of the fact that we have an elder Sim and then we have a teenager Sim. So I think their lifestyles will be very different, but how they interact with each other in the household, I think, will be very interesting for me to play. They're not households I would usually put together, so it's going to be interesting, definitely. Again, I am not sure what it was that I was choosing here. I'm absolutely not sure. It's something I was looking for, but I cannot remember. Hopefully we find it. But I did probably realise that although we do have just over 1,000 simoleons, with all the bills that we have to pay, budgeting Oh, okay. I think were we looking for the, oh, that's right. We were looking for the woodwork table. But yeah, budgeting is a big, very big thing in this, is going to be a very big thing in this Let's Play. Um, we don't have a lot of money to work with. We're constantly looking at ways to earn money. So we will be getting Emmanuel a part-time job. Um, and Mr. Samuels will be using his woodwork table to make furniture. And if he doesn't use the furniture within the household, he'll definitely be selling it. Also, we also have our gardening, so we'll be selling the harvestables. Harvestables. I did say that right. We'll be selling all our harvestables. I don't feel like I'm saying that correctly. Um, we will be selling it, and I'm really excited about that as well. So this part is coming up to an end. But on the next part, we will talk more about Emmanuel and possibly love blossoming for him. So he's definitely calling somebody. Wonder who he's calling. But we'll definitely find out in our next episode of Meet the Samuels.
Say is a it could never be a miss.